I'm the only one here, so if shit fucks up, sorry. I apologize. I have no idea what it looked like on camera. I got everything set up the best that I could. We'll give it a go. And since I'm here by myself and I'm painting, I thought it'd be fun to play one of the albums that I used to listen to constantly when I was painting my thesis back in like, what, 2008? Oh my god, guys. So when I said, so I just tweeted out that I haven't painted in years. I didn't realize, oh, GNerd79 subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you. Thank you. So in 2008 was when I did my painting thesis. I have my master's in painting. The last time I did a painting was in 2010. So it's been about 5 to 6 years, which is a long time. And I'm very out of practice. Like, really out of practice. So this will be a learning experience for myself and for you guys. I will be exploring the software, learning materials, talking about painting in general, my experiences, stuff that I've done in the past, blah, 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 blah. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I haven't had time to paint because of work and stuff. I've done some digital work since then, like t-shirts, logos, stuff like that, but not like painting. So this software, TiltBrush, we're really fortunate. The developer sent us a key. It doesn't actually come out till like next week or the week after. I'm not exactly sure. So I think it's interesting. I played around with it a couple weeks ago on the stream, and I was just jerking around and throwing stuff around. And then last night I was really fixating on, okay, how do you paint with this software? Not actually using it, but just sitting in bed and thinking, like, how do you actually paint with it? Because there's some cool things you can do. Like, you can set vibrance of like light, which is something you can't do with painting. You know, like I could actually make a streak of light which glows and adds refracted light to the light that's around, to like whatever it's hitting that's around it. The big thing that's weirding me out right now is there's no transparency. Everything's opaque, which is very different for me. As a painter in the past, a lot of my work was mixed media, but not the way you would think of mixed media. It was kind of like, it's kind of like a mix of, let's say, spray paint, oil paint, taped off areas, stuff like that, varnishes, things like that. And I play a lot with transparency and layers. I like to build on things. So I did two theses. My second thesis was actually the paintings were like, oh, Finlay Shards, thank you for resubscribing. My second thesis, the paintings were about 2 or 3 inches thick. So what I would do is I would do a base layer. And I think there's actually a Vimeo video my brother made of me doing some of these base layers and how it works. I think you can find it on Vimeo. But I would do a base layer, and then I'd lay some varnish on it. And then I'd do another line of oil paint and do like an underlying layer. And I'd lay some varnish on it. And then do another and lay some varnish. And then I'd do some spray paint and then lay some varnish. And then more and more and more. So where when you look through it, you could see the layers upon layers of, you know, like if you kind of tilted your head a little bit, it gave it that three-dimensional quality. So I've always been interested in playing with space and playing with this like idea of being able to see through things, which I like for VR. That's really cool, and it's very similar. It's like sculpting with paint. But I would say this program, even though it's called TiltBrush and it is a painting program, it is more like sculpting. So it's going to be a big learning curve for me. Ratesh, yeah. Twitch ad for Taco Bell. Why does Twitch know me so well? I don't know, man. I just get ads for Xbox. They do know you. It did weigh a ton, Tibor. In fact, the big problem with those paintings, I found out 6 years later from a person that bought one, is the paintings started sliding off of the material. Now, I built a frame around them. I kind of like this. Like, I really like this. It's not intentional, and I feel bad for all the people that bought the paintings from that thesis show, because I think every one of them but 2 sold. But apparently, after a couple of years, because there was no internal support on those... Hey! Chaos X Zaox, just subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. 4 more and we'll do a Steam key. So, as it started to age, the layers started drooping. And I thought it was really funny because the show was actually called Narcissism, and it was women. It was an interesting show. I had contacted women who had been posting pictures of themselves online in provocative ways, told them what the show was about, and then asked if they still wanted to send a picture to be used, and they all said yes. And it basically was to depict this idea of narcissism and like the way we see ourselves and how women see themselves with these multifaceted layers and how deep that can go, but at the same time putting out this outward face that is demeaning and degrading to themselves and all this stuff. So I thought it was kind of funny that they actually started drooping and started melting away at their core. You could get really deep with that, is what I'm saying, but I'm also trying to think of how I can say all these things without going too far into abstract art terms and all that shit and getting super aesthetic on you guys. So yeah, maybe Ashen Fang, the TiltBrush, is going to add a transparency function, and I think it would also be great if they started adding like a plane. Because it is cool to do that 3D thing, but there's times where you just want to lock your plane and have some resistance. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool if they could lock your plane, and when you're coming in with your brush, the further you go into that plane, the deeper and heavier the line gets. That would be really fucking cool, but right now you just go through. You know, and my natural inclination as a painter is to play with my line, so as I'm making something, I'm making what I imagine to be resistance on a canvas, but instead it just goes through. So it's much more like sculpture. It's really different. I'm not getting that push-pull relationship with the space. So that's going to be a learning curve for me. Learning the materials is going to be a learning curve. So today, a lot of it is going to be me going through the materials, looking at what does what, how it reacts within a no-resistance space, and what that's like to take a material and push it effortlessly, like without gravity. Like, it's really fucking weird. A 3D palette like they have the dummy. Okay, yeah, they do have the dummy you can paint on and stuff, but there's no resistance. You just go through it. And I think it'd be cool if there was a fake resistance, or if the TiltBrush, because these things have vibration on them, if as you started pushing in, they started to vibrate, you know, to let you know that you're getting a little resistance on the object, and that you could feel that you were hitting the object, and then the more you push in, the higher the vibration gets, and it allows a deeper brush, you know, like your brush starts fine, and then as you push in, it gets a little thicker. That would actually be really cool. But I am trying to get a hold of the developers to talk to them about all that stuff, and to also talk to them about streaming this on Twitch. Because setting this up for you guys today means this is going to be kind of weird. Once I put this headset on, I'm going to talk to myself, but I won't really be able to see what you guys are saying. Because right now, I'm trapped in outer space. So I want to get a conversation started with them and talk about how ways this can be implemented for Twitch. I think it would be really cool. And I think it would be really neat to build a custom background, because right now you can set your scene. And I bet they look like Unity 3D scenes that were built or something like that. I bet you could create like a curved chat room that just reaches out to the Twitch chat room's API, which I know we have access to because we built custom stuff, Java programs for all our Chromecasts, to build into that to where you can just look up into the sky and see your chat room and keep talking to people. But I can still hear. And Verkajol, I thought about setting the donations to $1 with text-to-speech, but the problem is in Twitch alerts, it doesn't prioritize messages, because the messages actually get sent out to Windows, and the Twitch alerts will bring a new one in and talk over it. So we're still at $5, because if it's $1 or $2, it's just going to be a ton of people donating on top of each other, and no one will actually be able to hear, like, I won't be able to hear it. It'll just keep cutting itself off. So we've lowered the bar to $5, but if you do a $100 donation, a different sound will happen, and you can tell me what you want me to paint. So, but I'm going to try to get a conversation started with the developers and start talking about what stuff I think would be cool for Twitch, because I would really love to have a creative show on the channel that's totally set in VR. We're trying to be a channel that is very futuristic and brings you guys the newest and coolest technology, but some of that stuff is so, like, I don't know, like, it's just not really built for streaming. There's another company here in town called Be Real that we're going to start a conversation with. And hopefully that leads. They work on streaming VR, so hopefully we can get a roundtable discussion going of how we can make these programs work. Patrick Hackett is a dev. He said to email him at TiltBrush at google.com. Where did that come from, Alienator? Did I miss something in the chat room, or are you saying from somewhere else? So, that being said, today's going to be a lot of experimentation. I have... Oh, Patrick Hackett. Hey, you're the developer. That's right. Patrick, you were the one who talked to the guys over at Tomorrow Today Labs and got the key. So he is in chat. I missed that. He's right there. Sorry, Patrick, that I missed you in chat. I will email you. Tomorrow Today Labs is going to link us up in an email, but since you put your email in chat, I'll just fucking do it. That's my opening. So we're located here in Seattle. Tomorrow Today Labs came by, showed this off. We really loved it. The chat room really wanted us to have a show dedicated to it, so we're going to do it. And Patrick, you've made an amazing piece of software that kind of blew my fucking mind. When we tried it out 2 weeks ago on the stream, I had so much fun just running around and doing shit, but now I want to take it a little bit more seriously and try to actually figure out how to create within it and make something cool. So, I'm going to throw on the headset, guys, and I'm going to dive in. So like I said, $5 tips, and I'll be able to hear what you want to tell me. Every once in a while, I will check the chat room. I turned on the room view to where I can click it every once in a while and go over to the chat and be able to see a couple things, but I won't be, most of the time I'm not going to be able to see what you guys are saying. So, cool. Okay, I'm gonna dive in. Fuck it! Got my coffee. So, $100 donation, you guys can tell me what you want me to paint. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start off playing with materials, diving through, looking at all the different ways stuff hits the air. It's so weird, I'm like, I'm gonna look at how stuff hits the canvas. Not really, I'm gonna look at how shit hangs in space without gravity. So, Sajinosin, I've seen you in chat today. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, diving in, guys. Okay. Get in there. Alright, so you can see the moon. Let's get my controllers here. Are they turned off? Yeah, they are. Alright. Feel like my headset needs to be a little tighter. Joe had this on last night, and Joe has a massive fucking head, apparently. Guys, I'm in outer motherfucking space! I was just playing around earlier. We had a little impact site on the moon here. A happy little destruction. Alright, so let's clear this canvas. So as you can see within TiltBrush here, I am left-handed, so I'm going to switch my hands. Make it easier for me. Left-handed painter here. I also severely injured my finger the other day, so from an artistic standpoint, I can't really draw right now or use a pencil or do fine brush detail work, but I can use this. I can do this, which is great. So, that's really cool. So the way that I can see the chat room is I can walk over to my boundary here. Okay? And I can kind of see. Shit hangs in space. Great quote. Tibor, Sujinosin gives me a heart. He's jacking into the matrix. See, I can kind of get right up next to the chat room, and with the room view, it gives me like kind of a weird view. Whoa. And I just look like I'm doing all that. Yeah, you guys don't see anything but space. I see a chat room. Alright. So there's our moon. So, in TiltBrush, we've got a couple different menus here. We can set our scene. I'm going to clear this sketch. So, we're in motherfucking space right now. And it's really fucking trippy. Like when I look down and I don't see my feet and I just see outer space, it kind of fucks with me. That star is a little close for comfort. But we've got a moon here that's not orbiting a planet, so that's kind of weird. It's got a moon hanging out in space with no rotation. That kind of freaks me out. So let's go to a different scene. Go to our environment, into our tools section. So we've got standard, night sky, space, a snowman, pedestal, dress, black, white, and blue. Let's just go for a night sky. We're gonna paint out here in a night sky. This is my default background within my viewer as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just a night sky. We're painting at night. We should make a little campfire, right? Maybe that should be the first thing we do. We're out here at night, out in the middle of the desert. This actually looks like one of those dry lake beds I used to film stuff in out in California. We did a photo shoot. Well, it's neat, actually. Oh shit! I just lost picture, and it came back. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. There's no one else here to help me out if shit goes wrong. Everybody's still sleeping. Alright, so let's go through our menus for you guys. So here's our sketchbook palette, where we can save something to a gallery. We can showcase other people's work, view the gallery, all that kind of stuff. We'll save whatever we do today, and then export it. I think if I export it, you guys are actually able to look at it on, look at it with your Google Cardboard and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to go eraser and get rid of that little line there. Alright, so in our tools settings, we've got a straight edge, our environments, mirror mode, interesting. Straight edge is going to be fun to play with because it's really hard to make straight lines with this shit. Brush select. Oh, I guess that would be to like mimic a color or another brush. Undo, multicam. What shit is this? Multicam. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Ah, it's tripping me out. What is that for? I don't understand. Okay, settings. Oh, okay, so this is cool, guys. So as I'm painting, I could set up a camera for you. Okay? So I could give you a camera, and I could move it to a certain part of the room to where you see me painting from a specific standpoint. Now, I still see what I'm used to seeing. You guys now have a locked view, and you would see it from one perspective, which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, so whatever. You see all that. Okay? Let's go through here. Clear sketch. Yeah. But I can grab that and move it around. So if I wanted you to see a different perspective, I could take this camera, you know, get you down here, see a new way of seeing it. I might do that every once in a while to keep you guys from getting motion sick because of the way I'm moving around so much. It might be weird, but let's clear that for now so I can keep running you through the menus. There we go. Back to head camera. Now you see what I see. Also got send anonymous usage statistics and brush audio. Interesting. I don't have my headphones on, so. Visual quality. We want to go future desktops. Fuck yeah. We're in the future, man. Brush tip angle. Ooh. I haven't played with this. What's the difference here? Brush tip angle. I hear a Joe. What's the difference in the angle there? Do I see any difference? Do I feel any difference? Not with this light painting tool. Maybe with a different brush. What's up, Joe? I see you.
How do you see me?
I have room view on.
Damn it! Damn it!
Sorry, Joe. Nice try.
Oh, what do I look like?
Well, I can't see that. I just see your outline in all pink. It's really weird. But if I pull up my menu, I can see you on camera. So, yeah. I can hold out like my hand here and see the view of the room on camera. Yeah, you're ducking down. What are you doing, man? If I'm in the middle of the room though, I can't see you. But if I come to the edge, the room opens up. Like I see you. You're still trying to sneak, Joe. You'd have to wait till I'm really in it and I'm in the middle of the room and shit. Alright, so with this brush, I can't really tell. Maybe if it's let's try. Oh, I think my tracking's off a little bit. Oh, my tracking's definitely off a little bit. Ah, now I see what. Okay, so there's my tilt angle. I can see it now. So it's either out in front, like if I was drawing like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it in front more. I like to be able to. Yeah, more like a brush. Like a brush. I think it more like a brush. Okay, I see now. Alright, clear that. Okay, so we're still going through our settings here. So we've got info, multicam. We went through all that stuff. So here is our brush palette. We've got light, ink, stars, fire, flat brush, splatter brush, paper brush. What are you doing? Do I hear
God
you,
damn it!
Joe? Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here.
Give up.
I'm just gonna stand over by the edge in case you try sneaking in here on me. You could talk to the chat room for me, see if they have any questions. I've missed pretty much everything for the last couple minutes. The developer was in the chat room answering questions, which is pretty rad. So we've got flat brush, splatter brush, paper brush, oil paint, taffy, velvet ink, highlighter, marker, leaves, snow, wire, embers, smoke, coarse bristles, thick paint, duct tape, plasma, streamers, rainbow, hypercolor. So some interesting choices on brushes here. Got my cord underneath my feet there. But like I said, given that we're in a night sky, we need to set the tone properly. Let's start off with a little bit of a fire. Should I get some rocks built and stuff? Like I need to put the, yeah. We'll just go flat paint for now. So here's our color picker. I'm gonna go web style. You can set your whoop whoop whoop. So let's go for some rocks. Put a little blue tint. It is nighttime. And we're gonna build this little fire pit here. So weird. So it's because the brush is flat, I feel like I'm sculpting rocks, which is really strange. It's really fucking weird. Oh, I lost my tracking. Yeah, I'm right on the edge of my line here. So I'm gonna add some like highlights to these rocks, if you want to call them rocks. You go really abstract with them. Let's darken out the backs because this is, it's on the opposite side of the fire. It's gonna need to be dark.
Actually, got a good question.
Yeah, what's up?
Dr. Blumenthal.
Dr. Blumenthal.
I'm assuming he's a real doctor. With room view, would you theoretically be able to have someone be a model in the room and sculpt over them, thus creating a painting or even a sculpture of someone?
The issue is, it's a ways away.
Alright.
So like, right now, room view disappears. Okay, room view comes up when I'm close to the edge.
Wait, so you didn't see me that whole time?
It's only when I get close to the edge.
Damn it!
So when I heard you coming, I just moved close to the edge. But I could, when I do that, I can't paint. When I hit my menu button, it shows the camera that's on my headset, and I can see Joe. But when I'm here, let me go off. Here.
Do I need to take my clothes off?
No.
Will that make me more stealthy?
No. I mean, I could try. I can kind of see you. Let me see here. Like I can kind of see you. Let me see how that works. Or I could sketch over. Let's go oil paint and.
I will say I tried this for last night. I basically spent a good hour just tagging around a virtual space. It was great. It was a lot of freaking fun.
I mean, you can kinda.
Dude, it totally looks like me.
You can kind of see. Not really. Because I'm so close to the edge, the problem is the tracking goes off. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like I can't see. Like the tracking is off and it's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Keep me in that room. Keep me in that room. I want to be in that room. Look at that. There I am.
All right, I'm gonna build this fireplace. No, sorry, Joe, you're out. You're done. All right, going back to getting me a little bit of I'm getting my rocks built here, man. Getting my rocks built. Get my little fireplace built. Ooh, I like oil paint.
Someone would like you to walk around your rocks, give it like a different perspective.
Well, I can't go too far. I'm on my boundaries here, so. And we're gonna have. Well, see that's the thing. I keep wanting to paint like refracted light and stuff, but when I use the fire tool, it will do the lighting for me, which is really weird. Okay, so that's different. That's so weird. And not mixing colors is really strange too. Like. My brain is so used to mixing on canvas and being like, oh, this is oil paint. I got a blue and a gray. I'm just going to mix those together. No, that's not how this works. Everything's opaque. I feel like this program would be amazing for like animators and illustrators. People are used to doing cell shading and like cell kind of work. As a traditional painter, my brain's kind of like, what the fuck? What's going on here? But anyway. Whatever. Yeah, see now I'm just making it messy. I'm playing around and I'm overworking it. Because I'm trying to add like highlights and stuff to rocks. That doesn't really work. I need to be thinking about cell shading and oversimplifying everything. Alright. Oh, wait. Get some fire going. Do you feel the fire, Joe? Yeah.
You didn't show me that shit last night.
I know, right?
All I got was a marker. That's all I
Alright,
gave was
so
a
we'll
marker.
go embers. Something kind of dark red.
It's even cooler now.
I feel like this is the first thing everyone probably does in this program. Is like, let's make a fire! You gave me all the tools to do it.
I just wrote my name over and over and over and over.
This is true. Okay, so we're just adding some smoke in there, lighten it up. These embers are cool though, right?
I'm Snapchatting you right now.
Oh, cool. Okay, so, you know, whatever, that's how we'll start the room. Jesus. Wire, I never tried wire. Okay. Highlighter, velvet ink. So it's doing the job for me with the refracted light and adding like little segments on there and stuff. I gotta make sure I don't pull my cord as I get up. Alright, so, you know, we're out here in the night sky. That looks like a bunch of brush around a fireplace and not rocks. That's really cool, Zach. Great. It's gonna take me a little bit to figure out these materials. I'm trying to build on top of things, and it doesn't work like that. It's gonna take some rewiring. Like I said, I feel like animators, cell shaders, cartoonists, where it's like a simple line, you know, and that sets your area as a line, rather than like blending and moving. It'd be cool to have some blending options. Blending options would be rad. Alright guys, $5 donations and you can talk to me. Troll me, whatever. $100 or more, and I will paint what you want. So, let's start testing out these materials. Oh man, outer space. Fucking cool. Little vivid. Vivid tonight. Okay. So let's go through our materials. We have light. So this is just the basic kind of light brush. It's really cool because it adds like if I was to put another thing next to it, it's adding light to that, which is pretty wild. Like it's actually putting off light, which is interesting. Like I feel like that could be a way I could like secretly blend, is to take light coming off of this. Can I make shadows that way? Like if I was to put something else here, does it create a shadow? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't create a shadow. If I block light with this one, it doesn't create a shadow for the next layer over. Huh. I gotta figure out how to blend and shit. Ah, black doesn't. Woo!
We're just speechless. This is incredibly awesome.
Oh, cool. Great. Great. Okay, yeah, so I can add shadows. If I put black between them, it adds a little shadow. You know, here, I'll use this as a pointer. I'll use the corner here. So you can see there's that line right there that's a shadow created blocking off this from this, which is interesting. And I gotta remember that and keep that in my tool palette, you know? So you can start to see that red light. When I build it up, it's putting that glow, refract light right there on the black even. You can kind of see it. Now can I block it from the other one? My question. Oh, weird. Okay, so there's not really a rhyme or reason to where the shadow goes. I started the shadow up here, or the black, and brought it all the way down, but the shadow is all the way down here. I don't know where the light's hitting it from, because if I come back here, there's no light escaping through. Interesting. So I gotta figure out what that means. Like, how do I actually make a shadow? How do I paint with that light? Like, I can block it out, like, you know, I see it from here, but if I go back here, it's blocked. So, I don't know why the red light's still coming through, unless that's light coming from the fireplace. Let me block it. Let me see. Ah. Okay, so the intensity and distance of the light doesn't matter. Yeah, nope, still a little coming through. Not sure where that's coming from. The bottom. I'm trying to block it in. This is how we learn, guys. This is how we learn. Oh, it's coming from the ceiling. Okay, so it looks like the light and how it moves around. So most light, if you were like doing cinematography or something like that, it has a throw distance. And the light coming from that fire seems to have an infinite throw distance. Hey! Hands it up! Hands it up! Totally opposite. Woo!
Uber Body says this could actually be a really awesome way to teach about astronomy if the stars could be set to display accurately to specific dates. You could paint the constellations and outline them and link the views to the main painter teacher.
That's true. You could do that. You could definitely do that. So most light has a throw distance. You know, like if say I put like a 300 watt bulb back there, depending on its intensity, depending on its wavelength, and what other colors are interacting with it in the room. Okay, here's a good way for you to know about how certain throw distances work, like something like that. We put these blue lights in the background back here. Those blue lights cut out red light. So if I was to turn red lights on, the second the red hits the blue is a different wavelength and it kind of cuts it out. And it throws down the throw distance. But if you were to create a shadow, that's what's really cool. Like, okay, so if somebody was to stand over there, actually the red I think is a stronger frequency, so that it cuts out the blue. I'm trying to remember, I might have them flipped. I'm getting dyslexic on this, but basically, no, it's the blue's stronger. So you'll see a blue light on someone's face, but in the shadow you would see the red because the shadow like blocking the blue, cutting through the red. It's pretty cool. But anyway, there's a throw distance depending on the intensity of the light. The light coming from this fireplace is bright all the way across. Hey! Woo! Thank you.
Please, Boss Joe, to fix the donation sound echo.
Boss Joe to fix the donation sound. I heard it. I heard it. I don't know what's up. I heard it. So you can see, naturally it looks like the creators made the middle of the room a little brighter, and there's a throw that goes off into space. The fire's putting off an infinite throw, so if I started playing with shadows and stuff like that, I can't really rely on that. It looks like I can create shadows, I can create blocks of light, you know, I can block out areas and stuff like that with black to create kind of cool different sections of a painting. But as far as creating shadows, like this blue is unnaturally bright. It's a flat paint, but it's somehow getting light from somewhere. It's lighting itself up, which weirds me out. I have so much to learn. Like, this is all working in ways that I'm not accustomed to. So, you know, like I'm creating shadows. I can't blend, so I can't take a color and knock it down. I can't think three-dimensionally in the sense of how I would do sculpture and keep light from hitting a certain area to change the value of the color. So what I put down is what it is, basically. And then with the addition of sometimes having a little bit of refracted light with an infinite throw catching. No, I don't want to do that. I want to erase it. Catching wherever I go. So I'm going to start removing this. And you'll see I just removed the top one. I got a little bit brighter. And then I'll start removing these. Yeah, a little bit more bright. But there's no real rhyme or reason to that. I can't like create interesting shapes and patterns based off that. It looks like it's kind of random. Let's get rid of some of this black. Yeah. Alright. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. So that was the light brush. What does the ink look like? What does ink do? How does it flow? Okay, so ink has varied random. Ooh, okay. And it's different on each side. That's kind of cool. Is that based on light? Or is that kind of random again? It's a random stroke. Well, let me try it this way. Through here, through here. Maybe it's based on light. Let me block some light and see what happens. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. The ink definitely. So there's a lot of light coming off of the sky up here, you can see, and I can put a shadow there to block it out, to change the intensity. Yeah, just like that. Light gone. Cool. Learning. Learning, learning.
Can you see me from up here, motherfucker?
If I get to my edge, I can. Yeah, there you are.
Damn it!
What's up, dude? What's up? I haven't checked in on the chat room in a while. What are you guys saying? Let me just go to my room view really quick. Go to room view and see what you guys are saying here. Make a lightsaber, please. Less than caring. Donate $100 and he will make whatever you want. That's true. And you can tip to talk to me. Let's see. Less than caring. Good timing. Good timing. Good timing. Bye, Everdaddy05. Oh my god, I probably look like such an idiot. I have to get so close to this thing to see it. Hey, Zach. We had a donation. Echo. Oh, it's because the TV's on here. Okay. Getting out of room view. Okay, back to work. Alright. Oh, see, it also okay, so the flat paint, the black paint, also casts shadows on the floor, which could be kind of cool for future. That is cool. So I could paint something up here, you know, and create a shadow that looks like total nonsense up here. Yep. Alright. Get rid of that. So the black flat definitely does a good job of blocking out light. So the ink brush is pretty neat. It sucks up a lot of light. It's very reflective. It doesn't emit light like some of the others, but it's super reflective because that's technically black I'm painting with there. Yeah, it sucks up light. So it makes you think that it's like neon and emitting light, but it's not. It's just super sensitive to taking up all the light that's around it. because I could block that light out with the flat black. Yeah, and create a shadow right there. So that would be a good way to do fill, and then allow little sections to like pop through. Be kind of cool. Yeah. All right, get rid of all that. Ink's cool. It's good to know. I feel like ink could be a good way to sculpt something because it's gonna create more realistic, like, valleys and shadows and stuff like that. So like maybe your base could be, or your outer skin of something. Still so weird.
I wonder if this support like being able to like fade in colors to each other.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna be able to fade in. Because right now it just like it blocks out the other, you know?
Yeah.
Just takes them away.
Demand a refund. There's a ladder right here, so don't run into this ladder. I don't know if you can see this.
It's like a cool feather kind of. So it's hiding the light within it. So you can make like cool shadows. Coming out of it, giving you little hints of color. Totally blocked for the most part though. Yeah, okay, so it is opaque. It doesn't let any light through it. Just through the cracks. That's pretty much it. Okay, learning. Today is learning day, where we explore the software. I wish I could talk to you guys. I really want a chat room right here so I can see what you're saying. That would be really cool. Okay, so let's go through.
I need to be cheered up. If it won't be too complicated, draw Malika playing with kaiju. Hashtag Shiawas.
Malika playing with kaiju. Holy shit, that would be insanely complicated. Insanely.
Nation from Arslan.
Jesus Christ. That would be so tough. Alright, I'll get on that after I get through these materials. Alright, so here's stars. Interesting. I don't really know where I could use that. It'd be cool in a fire, like dancing embers. It looks cool, but I don't really know where I could use that. Have to get creative. And bye, stars. Bye. 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 Get out of here. Alright, that's stars. We already used fire. Oil paint seems to have interesting consistency. Kind of like ink. It's just got more of a tail. More texture. Yeah, but very similar to ink in how it takes the light. Yeah. It really takes the light. It's hard to know like where that light source is coming from, but I wonder if in a white room, the light sources are the same. Let's look at this right here and see if the light sources stay the same in a white room. Or do they change? They change, okay. So where you place your light source in the room has a big difference on... It's really flat, that's our snowman one. What about black? Does it just disappear completely? No, there's an imaginary light source. Okay. Well, black is trippy. I don't like black, it's an empty void. I kind of like white though. Strangely. Okay, so yeah, you can see there's my light source apparently. It's up here. That's where my shadow's coming from. Okay, that's where my light is in the room. Good to know. Yeah, so oil paint just looks to be really textured. Kind of random where it decides to put that texture. It's cool. It's cool though to go like just really big arching streaks. Cool. Pretty cool, yo. Pretty cool. Get rid of that. Alright. That's oil paint. Interesting. Okay. Paper. What does paper look like? So it's just rough edges, jagged, crimpled. When I turn it, it makes like folds. It's kind of cool. It'd be a cool way to cross-hatch something kind of thing, like back and forth with it. It's kind of cool. Really rough on the sides, really rough texture. Okay. Okay. I see that. Yeah, I wish there was a way, like, if I was using a different kind of thing, like, because the eraser, it, like, touches something and it just deletes that stroke. It'd be kind of cool if, like, you were using oil paint, when you touch the stroke, it blended, you know? That'd be cool. Right now, it just deletes the whole thing with the eraser. Hey! Happy power!
Hashtag Evo doesn't care what you paint, it's merely that you paint. Hashtag find your bliss.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Alright, so here's the splatter tool, which is a randomized, looks like a randomized Photoshop splatter brush. It's just going through random. So I don't really see too many uses for this other than just texturing, like adding a little flare at the bottom of a design maybe to make it look kind of textured on the edges. It's, yeah. Random color intensity too. But more on the back side of it than the front. Yeah, so if I paint like that. No, okay, pretty cool. Yeah, very random. The longer I hold it down, yeah. It's strange. It's hard to use.
There's no way you heard me walking, stomping around.
Hashtag Mitsuhama is loving this technology. Hashtag Mitsuhama is also loving how happy it makes Overlord less than 3.
Yay! So this is the flat brush. I like this brush. I like this brush a lot. It's really cool. It like kind of, it's neat. So it's kind of like paper, except it doesn't split. It bends. Okay, it does split. It's less rough. It's a lot smoother, but has the similar consistency that the paper one had. Strangely, this one feels the most comfortable to draw with. Like if I was just drawing, you know? Yeah, it feels the most comfortable to draw with. For sure. But it's still kind of weird. They're all so weird. I have so much to learn. Whoop, whoop. Alright, so that's flat. Let's go through taffy. Okay, so this is totally fucking random. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. It just keeps morphing as I go. That's fucking weird. Okay, so it's only when I'm holding down the brush, because it's like I'm pulling it. I'm stretching it out. I'm stretching it as I go. And when I let it go, it stops. So it's not too, like, if you're using it in short bursts, it doesn't do much. It's gross. Boogers. If you stretch it, you can do some cool shit. Whee! Cool. That's neat. Get rid of all that. Fuck it. Alright! If you have new viewers, thank you for watching. If we don't, good to see everybody who's usually here. Velvet ink. Ooh, I like that. That's smooth. It's got a good consistency. That's like a gouache. Yeah. Go a little bigger here. Cool. Good consistency. That's neat. Oh, it looks like when you cross. Ah, Daddy like. Okay, cool. Let me go to a darker color. Oh, it's all neon. Okay, I would love for this to be how the oil paint works too. So this is a very neon color base. Even if I go dark, the color is still really light, but when they cross each other, it's like if I sit here and start crossing, where they cross, it gets lighter. The areas where it crosses, you see it actually gets lighter. Oh man, and it's transparent. Ooh, okay, let me put like a dark background behind it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. That could be fun to play with. That's cool. I dig that. So that's velvet ink. Transparent. So you could stack it in cool ways, I bet. Depending on the view, the angle. Yeah. Neat. Alright. Highlighter. Also, a little transparent, nice and smooth. So it looks like we're getting to our transparent brushes here. Yeah, nice and smooth. Strangely, even though it's transparent, it should get darker when you're seeing through to something else, but it gets lighter. It's kind of flipped. The opposite. Interesting. Again, so much learning curve that needs to happen here. So many things are the exact opposite of what I spent years doing. Yeah, it just gets brighter and brighter and brighter as you overlap it. Instead of darker. Very transparent on the white. Depending on the angle. So this is more like a light app than a paint app. Everything acts more like light than it does paint. Cool. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Dirtying shit up. Alright, highlighter and marker. Okay, they're trying to symbolize that this is transparent based on that graphic, and this is opaque. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's opaque. Cool. Really opaque. And smooth. Okay, so maybe this is the best drawing tool. Oh yeah, marker might be the best for like just drawing. Nice. It's the most normal. Oh man, now that's gonna take practice. Something I just realized, guys, the trigger is touch sensitive. So the harder I hold down the trigger, the deeper and darker the line. Unfortunately, that's my dead finger, and I'm not gonna be able to tell how hard I'm pressing. That's gonna be tough. That'll take a lot of practice. Shit. Damn. I have to go back to old like techniques where I just sit here for an hour and I'm like, okay. Okay. Tighter. Fucking shit. And maybe it's easier to see. So. Okay, it's not super sensitive. There's not too many options. It's not totally. Okay. Well, that'll take some practice as well. Damn, man. It's like just a whole new everything. It's cray. This shit's cray. It's cray. Oh, so what are other brushes here? Leaves. Weird. That's weird. So these are just like Photoshop texture brushes. Now, my question is, well, I guess you'll never team up with Photoshop developers because it's an Adobe product and Google has their own photo set. How fucking cool would it be though to get to a place where we could load in our custom Photoshop brushes? That's all this is. This is a Photoshop brush. It's just a randomized Photoshop brush with like, you know? It's so fucking cool to be able to place your own brushes in. Fucking sick. We got snow. That's what it sounds like. Erase that shit. Get out of here. Get out of here, snow. Get out of here. Shit. Get out of here, snow. Oh no, I can't find you. Oh shit. Undo. Okay, snow gone. And wire. What is wire? It's like ink almost. Ooh, I like wire. I like wire a lot. So it's got a thickness to it. It's totally round. I change colors. Oh, I like that. That's cool. It's neat. Okay, the brush doesn't go too big. The other thing that would be cool is to be able to change brush size while you're swiping, but you can't currently change brush size unless you let go of the trigger. It'd be cool to be able to use your thumb simultaneously with the trigger to, you know, increase the brush size as you're going. That would be cool. Embers, duct tape. What does duct tape look like? Kind of like paper. Weird. Okay. It handles light. Very random. So it's got a reflective surface. There's no light source. It's over there. Or up there, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Duct tape. Thick paint. That is some thick shit. That's some like straight up palette knife painting. I dig that stuff. Oh yeah, look at that texture. But see, now I want to mix it. I want to push it. I want to pull it. I want to take what I just made and I want to fucking grab it and move it around and realign it and squish it. I want to do all that stuff. Hey! New subscriber! Let me go over to the edge here and see who that was. Who was that? Ow! That's my head on the thing. God damn it. Room view. There we go. Who we got? I don't see it. Blue Dahlia 3 just subscribed. Thank you so much. Just hit my head on the fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Alright, room view off. Alright. Yeah, I want to be able to grab it and move it around. You know, okay. So like the camera, I could grab it and I could move it with the grip buttons. It'd be really cool with the grip buttons after I've made a line to hold down the grip and like push it and pull it and move it through stuff. Fucking cool. You have to be super committed to your lines, which is kind of the opposite fine painting technique. That's more like, you know, animation and character art, cartooning, where it's like a single line that you're committed to. Line-based art, which is what's really interesting about this. So it's a 3D environment and a 3D program, but it really, really supports the most traditional of 2D drawing, and that it's kind of a flat medium in a 3D space, whereas like painting and sculpting is very three-dimensional, and you should be able to like grab and alter and move all that stuff around. And like interact with the three-dimensional aspects of it. Okay. Get rid of all that shit. Alright, we're getting through. We're almost done with all the brushes. Coarse bristle. And, ooh, I don't like that. That would only be used for like a texture of something. You know? Facial hair or something like that. I don't know how you would do a face in this. You know? Facey. Get out of here. Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Joe's not here.
See you. Alright. Smoke, we already went through that. Plasma is interesting. Exactly what it sounds like. So you're creating like an electrical current from one thing to the next. Interesting. What else we got? Streamers.
Cool.
We got our sperm brush. There's our sperm brush. Again, so like the fire and stuff like that, I feel like this is stuff to like show off the cool things that you can do, but hard for me to imagine like,
Wait, can you make those sperms? Can you do it in a circle so they're kind of like?
yeah.
I just imagine drawing like a person, drawing like Ryu and like him throwing a fireball in this, and you can like kind of like light up the fireball, and have like the power and shit going around it.
Leveling up. It's 9,000.
Oh my god, I draw like Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah. Kame. Now let's reverse the stream. That is weird. Portal to another world. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Throw a little plasma in there too. Yeah, whatever. Erase that shit. Okay. Streamers. Rainbow is exactly what it sounds like. You fucking rainbow. You happy? I'm a rainbow. And then we've got hypercolor. Weird. Fucking weird. Man. Okay. So that's trippy. Really trippy. Really big and kids. I'm a weird, hallucinogenic cartoon. Okay.
What is that one?
It's the hypercolor one.
Holy shit, that one's awesome.
Yeah. Where it could go,
So good. Oh. Can I write my name? Can I write my name? Can I write my name?
You can see it on the TV, can't you?
Can you give me the marker, sir?
Here, I'm gonna. Oh, you want the marker?
Yeah, I want the marker.
You have to. Here, give me that.
Huh? That's just a marker. Alright, that's big. Oh, yeah. Where's Zach? Where are you looking? Look to your left. Right there. Oh, God. What's that?
It
Hold on.
just looks like a red block. I don't know what you're doing.
Hold on.
What are you doing, Joe?
Yeah, what are you doing here? Is he? There we go.
That looks like a thing.
Kind of. Oh god, we're bumping into each other. Oh, what's happening? Did I break it?
Yeah, I did.
There you go, Zach.
Oh, thank you.
They're right there. Make that glow.
Look at that glow. Look at that glow. All right, I think we've gone through all of the brushes. We haven't tried out mirror mode. Holy shit! Oh my god! What the fuck? How do I? Ah! That weirds me out.
Okay. Somebody should do some acid and get back in the sphere thing.
Fucking trippy. How do I change my mirror? Oh. I can change the axis of the mirror. That's cool. That's cool. That's so cool. I'm trapped! I'm trapped, guys! I'm trapped! So satisfying. Erasing things. So easy. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Get rid of the mirror. Okay, straight edge tool. Let's try that out. Oh, you get your info here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do a straight edge with paper. Nice. 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 I can have fun with this straight edge. I like playing with that stuff. stepping on my own thing. Ah! That's cool. That one out. That's cool. That's neat. Do some cool stuff with that. No! What just happened? Okay, it's back. Damn it.
This thing's fell.
Okay. Let's see here. Marker. Okay, we've gone through the straight edge. Brush select, mirror mode, undo. I still don't fully understand what multicam is for. Oh, snapshots. That's what it's for. Oh, we can make GIFs. Does it just go for as long as... No. What? If the GIF won't let me move, then it doesn't matter. Oh, the GIF is naturally turning back and forth. Gotcha. This is adding a little bit of, like, movement to it. Okay, so I've got to do a drawing of Kaiju and Malika, which is going to be damn near impossible. I'm going to try. Hype, 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 hype.
I can't afford 100 right now, but maybe make some lava floor to walk on. Hashtag Neonet.
Hype. Whoop, whoop. Hype.
You could conceivably paint an entire 3D village that others could walk through and view. A giant painting that reveals greater depths as you dive into the image. Such as painting a tree and then diving into the tree to a bird's nest, says Uber.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Hype, hype, hype!
And the donation before that was from Deathstrike44 suggesting, hey Zach, you should draw Kirby with the WWE title. Hashtag Kirby Kirby.
Kirby with him. Alright. Joe, do you want to use this for 2 minutes while I give my eyes a break before I start the Malika Kaiju drawing?
Do I ever?
Alright, I'm going to let you use it for 2 minutes while I drink a little coffee, talk to the chat room,
Oh man.
and give my eyes a quick break. Ah! Ah!
Look at that, there's an outline there. You can totally see me coming.
Yeah, if you're on the edge. You're on the edge. If you get in the middle, you lose it.
Where am I?
Woo! Oh my god.
It's a little fireplace right here. Just gonna
Alright.
fuck up the world.
So, I'll try to do a Kaiju Malika drawing way back. It's gonna be terrible.
I'll do it for you real quick, don't worry. I'll get it started.
Gaika says this is so amazingly cool. Please do more of it. If you guys want it to be, we'll make it a weekly show. We'll do a weekly show. I really want to figure out how to get the chat room in the painter.
Who wants me to write their name?
Oh.
the wall. Oh, holy shit, that's weird.
Are you guys enjoying this?
It's the outline of everything.
Yes, make more of this. Yes, weekly show. Great. Weekly hash.
What the fuck is that?
Weekly show or riot.
What is that? Wait, how about erase
You
shit?
need to turn off the line mode.
What's that?
So switch over right there. Up at the top right there, straight edge. Unclick it. There you go.
How do I erase shit? Undo? Did you undo that? Ah, I can't see anything. Alright. Where's the eraser tool?
If the developer added some 3D editing features, some destruction tools, and multiplayer, these guys could run DFA in this for a lot cheaper. Right, Reverend Puck? Thank you for the resubscribe.
Nice, look now. Ooh, yeah.
Also, play more Godspeed for music, right? Well, I kind of was stupid on this one because this would probably do pretty well on YouTube, and we just use copyright music.
Let's go back to my younger days.
Because the last, like, one of our most successful videos on YouTube is the last time we used the Vive.
Let's make RPG colors. Whoa, Jesus.
Oh, we can make emotes for the channel on this show.
Oh, God, it's freaking me out here.
Yeah, I need to be able to talk to the chat while I'm in there. Definitely need to be able to talk to the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, dot. Someone do that. No? Someone do a dot? Okay. Alright, we're drawing a dog here. Kaiju's about this color.
You cannot add a light source like a sun yet.
His eyes.
Aaron Kirby, Joe, 2010.
Kaiju.
Yeah, the biggest thing that's gonna be really difficult with doing like life painting type stuff is because there's no shadow and there's no depth. It's gonna be really hard to paint the way I'm used to painting. And it is better for like cartooning and single line kind of stuff. I'm just gonna have to do gesture drawings of everything. It's just gonna have to be gesture drawings, which can be cool.
Which one is that? Oh. No, this one. Oh, no. Bigger. There you go, that.
There is no blend feature right now, multifractals, which is part of the issue. Like, my brain wants to be able to manipulate the objects as they're on the canvas, but you can't. It's very...
Why can't I see you?
Because you're not on the edge. If you go to the edge of the frame, you'll start seeing things. Right? It's weird, right?
That is really weird. It's fiery. I don't want to...
Yeah, you can change the background color.
I'll change that shit right now.
Yeah, Uber Baldy, that's what I was suggesting. Like, being able to have a canvas that you could have haptic feedback on would be really cool. I love the three-dimensional aspect, though, and I think that the 3D aspect is really neat. It just, right now, the colors just cross through each other. And it'd be really cool to, like, have an option to be, like, go through or interact. So when a color hits another color, it could, like, make the color shift, blend it together, create different intensity and values. But I imagine that that's really difficult. This program's already really unique. And that's like turning it into Photoshop, which is a beefy fucking program.
How to draw in 3D? It's so weird. I guess just fill with strokes?
Demoon Rules Strix will still be on weekly affirmations. Don't worry about that. This product is called TiltBrush on the HTC Vive. It'll be an official Vive release. So if you bought the Vive, it comes free with it, which I think is like pre-orders are next week and stuff.
Who can guess what this is?
You making a marshmallow?
Yeah, making a marshmallow. Wait, hold on. A little heat coming right now. A little chard. A little color. Oh, can I make it glow? What do you that glowy thing? Where's the Spurby brush?
The glow is the light one, the sun in the top left. So you could do like little embers.
Oh my god! It's so cool.
So that's the other weird thing is like in my brain, when something's down and I want to add a color on top of it, it just goes through it and then it's really hard to figure out what color you want on top. There's a lot of learning. There's a giant learning curve to making stuff.
Help me! Help me! I can make this glow. That's some next level stuff here. Eraser. Yeah.
And if you guys are new to the channel and you're just tuning in, welcome to Hyper RPG, Hyper Rapid Power Go. We do all sorts of fun stuff here. We have a very full day today. We have Easter eggs at 12 p.m. We're talking to game developers every Wednesday at 12.
Oh yeah, you can even see my tattoos. That's kinda cool.
Emily, what's our theme today?
Incubator spaces.
Incubator spaces.
It's basically people from Indies Workshop.
Oh, nice. Indies Workshop's coming by to talk about incubator spaces with game development at noon. Then we have Rabbit Stew at 1, which is our daily news show. Hey! Here's Joe.
That's some falling ass right
Joe, drawing hashtag Kirby Crew.
here. Hashtag for what? Beacon?
Kirby Crew.
Kirby? I'll do that.
And then you could create a snapshot of it and GIF it.
Marker. What color should we do that? Kirby Crew seems like a green type of guy.
Right now, the program is basically creating 2D and 3D meshes with the texture in the 3D space. Translating the algorithms for blending and stuff from Photoshop from 2D to 3D would be very hardware hungry, I imagine. Yeah, it would be. It'd be stupid hungry to blend.
Oh.
And yeah, because it's basically vector based right now. It's like.
I don't like that.
Can you GIF from inside the?
Yeah, you can
What?
GIF from inside the tool.
Why am I GIFing from outside?
Can we take a video from there? Emily, could you put your phone through the camera and see what the camera sees and Oh, that's weird. How you can like curve it. I'm taking this whole thing. Oh god.
So if you guys are enjoying this, make sure to tweet it out. Tweet out the stream. Show people we're doing all this cool stuff.
There you go.
Okay, so put your face down in there where you want the GIF to be from.
Oh,
Except that it says my name next to Kirby Crew. That's not.
perfect.
No, that's not what we want.
That's exactly what
So go to the multicam tool, right there below. Go down a little bit, right there, multicam, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
there's your GIF. So just get the whole thing on camera and it'll save a GIF.
Oh, so it's a GIF, so I can just do a video?
No, it just you got to get to the snapshot where you can see everything the way you want it, and then it automatically adds a little tilt to it.
Just click the trigger.
Yep. GIF captured. There you
Oh,
go.
where'd it go? Alright, so I was drawing Malik. I was starting Malik. Oh, let me get back to starting your Malik.
Oh, okay.
I got this. I got this. Change the
I was
environment
hoping to
here.
see some new viewers in the chat doing something cool and different like this. It looks like a lot of regulars in here today, which is great. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
There's a moon next to you.
Oh, hold on. That's no moon. Space station.
That's no moon.
Oh, where's the glow thing? Oh god, it's gonna be great. It's like I'm How do you make it more? How do you make more light effects?
There's all sorts of different lights in your brushes.
So I'm in light. What does this do? Ooh, leaves, snow, wire, ember. Ooh.
Use the plasma brush.
What is it?
Right below, right there.
Oh my god!
Alright, I can use the restroom. I'll be right back and I can get started on that painting.
Oh, it's like 1 million voices cried out in terror. We need, what's this? Streamers? Sure. Put it all in there. Rainbow, hypercolor. Hypercolor? No. Smoke. Coarse bristles. Embers? Sure, embers in there. No, embers don't really work too well. Ugh. Look at this floor, guys. Oh my god. I can't explain how trippy this feels. Alright, back to... Oh, actually, you know what we need in here? You know what we need in here? See, the hard part is this drawing in 3D. It's so weird. Whoa. We need one of these guys here. We need a giant. Actually, let's draw this from the top. Who can guess this is? I draw in 3D. I don't understand. This is so weird. I love I'm actually like trying to move out of the way from the moon, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, man. Once I stick my head in here. Oh god, it's so weird. Ooh. Oh, look at that. I can paint from in here. That's cool. Alright, here's the Star Destroyer. Ooh. Hold on. And he is firing. Laser. Wait, does the Empire fire green lasers or red lasers? Does it fire green lasers? Why are those green? I want to see more green. This is so fun! Alright. We need... Zach can draw Kaiju and Malika. I'm gonna draw... What's that? I'll draw Malika roasting marshmallows while playing with Kaiju looking at the Death Star. It's the next level of Nouveau shit here. Here come Malika. So Malika's about this high. Always smiling. Boop, boop, boop. Shed arms, leg parts. As you can tell, I am not, in fact, an art major. Playing with Kaiju. Look at that. Is that what you're looking for, Arslan? Oh, well, she needs hair. She needs hair. Oh yeah, is that what you wanted, Arslan? Perfect, right? Let's get back to Star Wars. So what I really want to draw is... Where'd my name go? Where'd my name go? What is this? What does this do? Ooh. That's trippy. It's got so much texture too. Let's cancel the day, Zach. Ooh. There, scissors. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we need a Corellian space thing to do colors of those. It's all like whitish, right? So the weird part is drawing in 3D. So it's got this little thing here. If I come over here, this little thing. If I connect them. And then, I don't know, it's got a round. Why don't I just do one big line as a layer? And do this, and this. What is that? That's weird. This, do this. Sure. Some red highlights on it. Should do white. Supposed to have the thing up to that's plasma. Oh, look at that. Firing this way. Streamers going on. Alright. There's a space battle going on. There's the Death Star. I'm gonna get something exploding. So we'll start with explosions going out. Get some yellow in there. Zach wants to do real paint. It's gonna play with all the animated light up shit. I want to build Tron in this virtual environment. That's what I really want to do. Alright, let's do what's plasma? Embers! Oh god. That's weird. That's really weird. That's really weird. Some plasma up in here. Get some orange. Some orange. Let me just draw my planet blowing up. Do taffy. Let's look at the marker, that's what I know. The planet's gotta have some green in it. Alderaan, no! Ooh, get some blue ocean parts. Like a child today. Alright. Someone wants to donate $5. I'll draw whatever the hell they want. I mean, it may look like this lovely stuff. It just looks like a 15-year-old's acid trip right now. My name is good. Let's try highlighter. Let's highlight it. Oh, whoa, whoa. It's big, big, big. Oh, this looks like a highlighter, right? Erase, erase. So definitely the trickiest part about this is in a 3D environment, is trying to draw on a 3D plane. It's like how much the models look like that. And, like as you can see, I'm trying to make a little cylinder here, and it's not the most accurate right there. Sorry, Kirby crew, you're getting erased. Right. What environments are? Let's check out the environments, shall we? We've got dress form. Oh, we have a mannequin now shooting the Death Star. We have pedestal. Weird. We also got snowman. Look at this thing. Oh, Malika's playing in the snow. The snowman is destroying a planet. This is way too entertaining to me. Like space. There we go. That's more fitting. Alright. Painting for Arzan. Let's draw Arzan's name. Horizon's probably a fun name, right? Ah! Why can't I see you?
Alright, last one, and then I'm gonna start trying to do this fucking painting that's not really a painting and will be interesting.
Arslan and Lyrisos.
You gonna GIF it?
Nope.
Oh, you know, that's a cool thing.
But I will custom make anyone's name.
Any donation, we'll say, of... Well, I mean...
Yeah, $5 on right there.
Yeah, $5, and we'll paint your name, and then we'll GIF it and tweet it out. We'll do your Twitch name, and we'll tweet it out.
Can you see it? I finished most of your painting for you. Can you see it?
Oh, that's Malika and Kaiju.
Malika and Kaiju. She's roasting marshmallows. And
Oh, okay.
you see this?
All right, I'm gonna take over and start.
What?
Start doing this.
What do you mean? Is it by takeover? What exactly do you mean?
I'm taking that thing off your head, and you're gonna go set up for Easter eggs because it starts soon. Okay. Okay.
Oh god, that's trippy.
Gil Ramirez, how long would my gift be though? I don't know, Gil. Donate $5 and find out. So if you're gonna do that when you donate, put your name in the donation. Otherwise, I won't hear it.
All right, but I had to erase that. Take a picture of the Death Star. Tweet that Death Star.
You want me to tweet the Death Star out?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, tweet that to Industrial Light and Magic, please. Tell them it's my resume.
All right. $5. Okay. Well, let's delete some other shit first, buddy, so you can see it. Hey!
Ranger 3277.
What? What was that?
Give me.
I don't know who you are. I said put your names in the donations. Who are you? Who are you? Joe, I need you to tell, or Emily, somebody. I don't know who these people are. Who are these people?
Give it back to Joe. He's more fun than you. Hashtag Kirby Crew. Deathstrike 44.
I lost everything. Picture's gone. God damn it. There it is. It's back. I need somebody to tell me who the last couple donations were. Because they donated but didn't say their damn names in the donation. Hold on. Let's get the Death Star. Cool.
Alrighty, first one. You get 3.
Your 3?
Yeah, Ranger 3277. Ranger 3277.
Ranger 3277.
Ranger. Ranger
Earl Binky.
Earl Binky. Alright, we're starting with Ranger, right?
Paint my name. The name is Lou Garen.
Okay, that's like 5. We're
I'm in. Gif it. Zen_state hashtag Horizon.
Great. $25 enough. 25 and up. Okay. I need a list.
Gallard. I repeat Gallard.
We have Ranger 3277, Tawny Cat, Deathstrike 44.
Ranger, hold the fuck on! Ranger! Shut up! Ranger! Ranger! And what was the number?
3277. Really? Like that? We could do this tonight. We send it all tonight.
Gift captured! We're gonna get through these quick. And who's the next one?
Tawny Cat.
Tawny Cat. How you spell it?
Tonnnie.
T-O. T-O-N-N?
I-E cat.
This seemed like a good idea. Huzak, Geneva plus hashtag Neonet.
Is it Tony with a K or a C?
C.
I did cut him off. I told him $25. I'm not doing it unless it's 25.
Give me, Ludalia 3.
Was that $25 or are they still trying to do 5 and trick me?
That was 25.
God damn it. I'm gonna make a new room because this room doesn't really work for this. Black. Alright. Who is next?
Deathstrike 44.
Strike 44.
D-E-T-H Strike 44.
D-E-T-H. Got it. No, fuck that one. Fuck that. Paper doesn't look right.
If you like, I'd love to do all these tonight. I love writing names. One of my favorite things.
Death? I'm not gonna... Yeah, maybe we'll let Joe do these overnight.
And then I can fancy them up too. I would like to play with that.
District 44, no exclamation mark or anything? Oh yeah, you can't even read that.
Hey, do you think for ours then I'll do all these today at some point?
Do what?
I'll write all these names today at some point. Because that would actually be fun for me. That'll make them look good. Unlike your childish scribble scratch. So, paint that dog.
Oh, that looks good. I like the texture on that. See, I keep imagining things will blend and they don't. Alright, so if we're doing a room here, let's set up the environment. What's standard? Standard is this. How do I feel about this? Where's my light source? Do I have a light source? I don't see any shadows. Is there no light source? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're painting. Where my cable is. And my cable's here. Get this out of the way. We're gonna say. Alright. We're gonna make a room. This is our room. Okay? I'm gonna set the camera down for you guys from a certain perspective. Okay? I'm gonna grab this and place you guys at about right, let's say right there. Okay? You guys are locked, sorry. Joe will get you guys to guys' names, GIF them, and we'll put them on Twitter later. Arizona paid for this a long time ago, so we got to do it. So, all right, so that's your perspective. I'm gonna make a room. It's gonna be, I gotta do this from memory, so it's gonna be my old apartment. Which means I need to make a couple straight edges. Okay, so let's go here. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna go wire. Sure, we'll build an outline first. I'll do that. So there's your camera. Let's say.
Hey, Zach, my name is tilde, and I swear this was for $25. Hashtag Neonut, hashtag Zach Paints, hashtag possibly Ollie.
Tilde Swinton, right? Right, Joe?
Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna do all these names later. Talk to the chat. I'm good with that.
Cool. Cool.
Even got some color requests in too.
Really?
So you can paint real shit. I like writing names. That's my thing.
So we're gonna make a window. And it's gonna be my light source. I'm gonna paint that window out. I wish I could erase things that weren't just like a full. There's a good chance that that's not in the right spot. It's close enough. Okay. Flip flop. And then what I love about this is I can actually, yeah, I see you, dude. Oh man, so fucking weird. So weird. God damn, dude. So weird. Alright, so that's a shelf. That, here, you know what I could do to make that shelf more. Ooh, oh, this is fun. This is fun. Use flat. And go. That's a grayish white shelf. Okay. Seeing how I could do this. That's cool. So does it go from my start point to the end? Is that what it's doing? Aha! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. Delete that. Delete that. We're gonna make it. This is gonna take a while. We'll save it and we'll work on it again later throughout the week. Because this will take a while to do, but I'm gonna have fun. Cool. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and make a light source for the room. It's going to be a blown out window. Oh, that's going to be really tough. There's got to be a better way to do this. New subscriber! Who was it? Let me go room view.
Roger 81.
Nice. New sub hype! Hell yeah. Alright. So, oh my god! God damn it! God damn it! Where did it go? Okay. Alright, we're good. It came back. It came back. Let me see, from you guys' perspective, you just see a window right now, kind of. That's a weird perspective, so I need to put something on the bottom of this, right? Right? Because you guys are underneath. You're... Oh, that looks terrible. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's gotta be... Is that the right way? Don't you dare shoot me, Emily. I can see you. Damn it, Emily. That's a little better from that angle. A little bit. There's some missing stuff, but you know, it's a sketch. It's a sketch. It's fine. It's fine. So I need to build a light source. I need something that emits light, but consistently. Consistent light. What do we have? Fuck. Am I really gonna have to like... If I went all white, and we did the sunlight thing, and I got behind it here, you know? I got on this side of it. What do you guys think? Is that gonna take... That would take forever, right? Right? Let's go off of... Straight edge. So we're gonna build a light source. This is gonna be our blown out window. That's gonna emit light and create shadows in the room. Oh shit! See, that's on the front side of the window. I gotta be careful here. Oh fuck! See, I can't. I gotta get used to this. Okay, so when you erase, you can't just like erase a section. It erases the entire line. Let's do it this way. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Yeah, real cool. Real cool. Yep, real cool. Emily, you're gonna get fired. I can see you.
Not true.
I can see you. I can see you, Emily. I'm never gonna finish this if you don't fucking stop it. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Alright. Okay, so see how it's blowing out the edges? That's actually cool. That's a cool effect. So we're painting with light now, and the structural aspect of this, we're going to blow out the window. So we're creating a light source back here that's going to create shadows throughout the rest of the room. You know, it's a sun. We're creating a softbox. Creating a softbox. I just hit a microphone. Whoops. Whoopsie. Alright. Okay, so walk back through that plane. A little bit less down here. Oh shit. I just lost picture. I lost picture. What's going on? I just lost picture. God damn it. Okay, and it came back. What the fuck's going on? Did you guys lose picture too, or just me? It's weird. I hope we're not having issues. This is the longest we've ever had this thing turned on. Okay, so we're patching up all that stuff. So now I wonder if I need for the flat to come through with the black on the back side. I wonder. And make kind of like to reinforce. I don't know if that'll help at all. Not really. Shit. I fucked that line up. Erase. Ooh, that erased everything. Undo. Undo. Eraser. There we go. Brush. This is difficult. So different. Always planes. So we're gonna create a wall to help block out some of that light. Hey! Hi.
Zach put Kirby in this during trivia hops.
Yeah, that'll go great. Interesting. So weird. Ah, I'm caught. Okay, so that's a light source now. Let me see it from you guys' perspective. So we got a light source in the room. Cool, right? How's it look for you guys? Alright, so we've got a shelf there. So my apartment, we have these like wood floors. I'm gonna put some of those down. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Alright. Let's see. Right? Now let's do. Now these all should be the same level. It looks like my floor calibration is off. I'm using the floor as a level. And they're all slightly different level. It's interesting. Whee! Okay, I got a cable underneath me. I need to be careful when I come back through. Cable out of my way. Yeah. Oh, that's a stand. And this is brush select. Oh wow. So this floor, very not level, but it'll be a cool effect.
It's 11:36, FYI.
11:36, shit. Alright. In there. Yeah. Oh, that fucked my world up. I bumped the baseball. Tilted a little bit on me. Alright. Got our floor placed. Look from you guys' perspective. Kind of looks like a floor, right? Blown out window. Cool. I need to paint the rest of that wall. That'll help with lighting. So let's do that. Okay, let's do it without this. Let's just knock it out. Paint the wall to create a single light source. Oh, shit, I'm caught. We almost need a cable wrangler on this show. They could sit there and read the chat room. Alright. Cool, cool. There's a room. Alright, so we got a window. Let's see from you guys' perspective. This looks like a wall with some flooring, right? Give you back to me. So let's do a quick gesture sketch of where Malika and the puppy will be to end out the show, and then we'll come back on the next one and start filling it out and creating some space. So we're going to do gesture sketching. Let me change my brush. Different angle. Alright. The wire tool. See here. I'm going to go with, for gesture sketching, I'm going to try some velvet ink. Okay, so Malika in this space, she'd probably be sitting on the floor with the puppy over in here. So we'll give do some gesturing here. Say that that's Malika's. Of course, her spine. So that she's sitting. She's got her head leaned forward. This will be her head here. Her hair kind of draping over her face a little bit. So do that. Her shoulders will be that area hunched over. So if her spine's there, she's gonna have her legs right here. Sitting on the floor, on her feet probably. That's feet there. Maybe the floor. So she's got an arm down here. Let's say an arm right around in here. Rotate her cut there. Gesturing. We're going to have Kaiju's base right here. I'm going to have to remove that hand. That hand's going to go in a slightly different spot, otherwise Kaiju would be up on her. Well, he could be a little, could do his body like in here. Could do his head up in here, so it could be like a head, body kind of situation. He's got his like head tilted up towards her. Get some volume to that head. There. He's doing one of those like kind of like his paws up on her leg kind of thing. If her leg is here. Yeah, like his paws can be up in here. His head right up in there. You know? that kind of thing. His head kind of tilted, collar in there. His body's coming down. Got that curled up tail. Right in there. Front leg. Right in there, little paw. He's got one leg up here on top of Malika there. Malika's leg. Let's say she's in blue jeans just so I can start coloring out the, so that's her knee. Right there, calf muscle and start seeing, so Kaiju's got, you know, it's the volume of her leg there. Foot, you know, compressed, the knee there. And thing over here. I know I'm giving her too big of legs. So her knee right in there, compressed calf, there, feet. Waist right there. Kaiju's a big puppy now, making Malika a little bigger than life too. Okay, let's give her just a red shirt for now, just to start getting out the top half of her body. So she's wearing a shirt right there. True. So weird. It's like drawing in three-dimensional space is nuts. It's fucking strange.
It'll be so cool when they add more tools and
Yeah, definitely need more tools. Okay. We got Malika's arms come through. Notice donations have really slowed down. So we've got her arm kind of coming through here, you know? Her hand, like on top of Kaiju. We'll get those fingers, actually make them fingers in a little bit. Arm. I'll say that this arm's kind of maybe, oh, you know what? We should have twisted her body a little bit. Give her a brace, so like if her shoulders were there and down, that way her arm could be kind of back, working as a brace on the floor. You know? She's bracing on the floor because Kaiju's jumped up on her lap. You know what I'm saying, right? And you got your Kaiju and
Hey, Lawnmower Man.
yeah, what's up?
11:46.
11:46. All right.
But they'll set up. I mean, you can go to like a minute before.
Cool. All right. Yeah, so we'll say that her hand's bracing. Bracing in there. That means Malika's head would probably be either looking towards Kaiju, right there, or looking up and away from him. Let's say looking towards. Say looking towards. Yeah. They're looking for the hair would be kind of great. Good down. Sides. So the rest of her hair is kind of pulled back behind her ear here. So this isn't just a gesture sketch, so we're going to kind of like make her three-dimensional place in this world. And then we'll start filling it in later. Oh yeah, I decided I was going to tilt her shirt, so we need to do where her shirt's going. Her shoulder is more like that. Yeah, kind of in there. You guys can start seeing it, right? It's starting to come together there. Start seeing shoes there, and probably wouldn't be visible from your viewpoint. Yeah. Let's encourage yours. I like that we created that light source back there. It gives us a nice kind of like if I fill it out, like my theory is that if I start filling it out, like if I take this flat and I start sculpting her back, you know? And I start actually like sculpting the way her shoulders would rest, you know, and then I'm hoping is if we start doing that stuff and start filling it out, you know, that we'll start creating like this cool illusion. That's what I'm hoping. But again, I'm just learning the software, so a lot of this is completely new to me. And experimentation. You know?
It's good motion though. Like your motion.
Get there, and then like, you know, Kaiju's gonna have his body blacken out certain things. You know, like we're starting to like get a sense of the scene, sitting on the floor, playing with Kaiju. We're getting there. So I think what we do is we... Oh shit, is my controller dead? Oh wow. We're gonna put one last little mark and Call it good. And we'll go to the next show.
Everyone's commenting. You better save constantly. Save constantly.
Jawbone in the back. Alright. There's not enough heft to it. Add some heft on here. Right, Kaiju? Alright, we're getting there, guys. We'll save. My controller's dying, so it's kind of the perfect time to stop. And we'll come back to this. And we'll keep drawing Kaiju and Malika. Playing. Having a good old time. Alright, so let's... We gift that. And save? How do you save? Oh wait, no! Now this controller's dead. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Turn back in. Save the gallery.
At Homeboy, it's 55.
Alright! Guys! Alright.
Save that shit.
Alright, it's saved. It's saved. Alright guys, thank you so much! Woo! Oh, that is cool. Look at that. It's rebuilding the scene. Holy shit, that is awesome! You see that?
A time lapse.
It's time-lapsing it back to where it was. Wow. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy this until you switch it over. This is cool.
Wow, that is really cool.
I bet I could do it in a three-dimensional space too. We could watch it rebuild
Yeah.
three-dimensionally.
Whoa.
Look, guys. It's rebuilding. Now you can see it. Now. Oh man. Whoa, don't go walking through like that. What the fuck? That is cool.
Sorry, did I mess up your coloring?
No, you freaked me the fuck out. I can't see.
It's okay. BMAP Burdock. Use echolocation.
We're just gonna sit here and appreciate this. Joe, switch it over whenever you're ready. Thank you guys for joining us today. We'll keep doing this. This is fun. It's something new and different. So you'll start seeing Malika and Kaiju gesturing their way into life. Joe will switch you over whenever he's ready. We're just gonna sit here and watch this go down until he's ready. Whenever you're ready, Joe.